Hi, mother-in-law. Thank you for taking care of me for 35 years. Were you expecting me to say that? What? You're still an unlivable daughter-in-law until the very end. From now on, I don't want to call you mother-in-law anymore. I'll call you Rose instead.
Do as you like. I don't even want to remember you were technically my daughter-in-law. Let's cut ties completely while we're at it.
Well, once we finally agree.
So, when are you gonna move out? Get out already. If you're not gone by the time Leo and I get back, you'll be sorry.
My moving boxes are already packed, and I'm just waiting for my ride now.
Oh, I see. You married into this family 35 years ago. I heard everyone in your family had passed away, leaving you with no relatives. So you managed to find a friend to give you a ride? Surprising. Haha. What time are you leaving?
I'm out of here in 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. I'll kick you out if you stay longer than that.
No need to worry.
What do you mean?
I want to leave here as soon as possible too. I'm already waiting outside the front door.
What? You can't be serious. Standing outside with all your belongings?
Yes, I am. What about it?
On a scorching day like this with no shade, what are you doing?
You're right. It's terribly hot today, isn't it? Are you actually concerned about me? How sweet of you.
At least wait inside. The neighbors would think something.
It's too late for that. Everyone knows what a mean, abusive wife you are.
What?
You took advantage of my caregiving experience to dump caring for your parents on me. You pushed all the housework onto me. You made me care for your father too. And then as soon as it was all done, you forced me to divorce your son and kicked me out. The whole neighborhood knows about it.
What? You can't be serious.
You didn't know about that?
To badmouth me to the neighbors out of spite for the divorce? How could you? You think the neighbors would believe you?
It's a fact. You seem confused, but I didn't do anything.
What?
You don't know the neighbors heard you screaming insults at me?
What are you talking about?
The neighbors kept expressing concern for me. Like the time you locked me out at night, they took me in. They even suggested calling the police because it was so bad.
When did I ever do that?
I just told them not to make a big deal. And that after all, you're still family. Oh, looks like my ride is arriving soon. Anything else to say before we end this chat? If not, I'll put the keys in the mailbox, okay?
Wait a minute.
I married in at 21, naive and helpless for 35 years. Leo and your family were so kind. Lily, everyone but you. And 35 years living with my in-laws, I endured a lot.
Hey, can we talk for a minute? Before you go, I want you to tell the neighbors the truth, that you weren't abused. I'll be home in a minute.
Oops, sorry, I already got in the car. Goodbye.
Clara, I may be imagining things, but I didn't see you pull up to that fancy store in Rodeo Drive in a blacked out luxury car, did I? What's going on? Whose fancy car was that? And who is that man with you? Don't tell me you've already got a new guy as soon as you got divorced. Have you no shame? After being a housewife for 35 years, how can you afford a car like that? The divorce settlement was only meant to cover basic living expenses for a while. What's really happening here? Clara, aren't you going to explain yourself? What's the deal? You know you're supposed to answer my calls right away. How dare a daughter-in-law make her mother-in-law wait like this?
Leo, how are things on your end? Is your mother still furious with you? I've been getting so many angry calls and text messages from her.
She's really scary when she's like this. Are you okay? You can't let it affect your health again. Just block Mom, that might be best.
You're right. Even thinking about her is too painful.
When I get home from work earlier, my mom seemed more confused than angry when she saw me.
I mean, she knows I don't have enough money for a luxury car like that. I was surprised to even be in that car myself. I was just going shopping with my brother. She jumped to conclusions as usual. I'll try to set her straight.
In hindsight, it was smart you never told Mom about your half-brother.
Anyway, is the rest of the plan still on track?
Ah, yes. It should all fall into place in about 2 more months. That's when my sister and her family return from their overseas assignment. My mother's scheme will unravel then. It'll work out. We just have to hang in there until then.
Yes, I am waiting patiently for you.
Leo, answer the phone. What the hell is going on? Explain yourself. What happened? I'm at work, but what is this all about? I haven't heard anything. What are you talking about? Why is your sister's stuff delivered here? The delivery guy said it would be in the afternoon, but oh well. What are you talking about? Why would Leah's belongings from abroad get delivered to our house? Oh wait, didn't I mention she said she's coming back home today with her stuff? Huh? Mom, are you going senile? I told you about this months ago. Huh? What? I don't remember that at all. I said Leah's husband's overseas assignment was ending, so the whole family is moving back. And that eventually we'd live together with the grandkids, so we're renovating this house to make it a multi-family home. Remember? What are you going on about? Renovating? This is my house. It can't be done without my permission. What, Mom? Did you forget that too? After Dad passed, the house was inherited by me. You really don't listen, do you, Mom? When did you do that without telling me? Last summer when they came back for a visit. Oh right, you were on that hot springs trip with your friends then. So just because I didn't know means you can do whatever you want? I'm pretty sure I mentioned it. I even wrote it on the whiteboard by the entrance. The whiteboard? What? You mean you didn't even look at that? Writing important messages on that board was your idea in the first place. Remember? Well, you're always going out, Mom, so it's hard to get a hold of you. And you don't answer calls or read my texts thoroughly. So when I complained, you said it's a hassle to be told everything verbally or over text. And you wrote up that whiteboard and put it there yourself, telling me to write things down on it instead. You forgot? I guess I never got into the habit of checking it. So what are we supposed to do from now on? If Leah and her family will live here, what about me and you? Oh God, that house belongs to brother-in-law as of this summer. Huh? So starting today, you and I have to move out since they'll be living there now. This is what happens when you don't read the board, Mom. You should really discuss your living situation going forward with Leah's family. Why didn't you tell me something so important in person? I did tell you. You just weren't listening. You were brushing it off dismissively like, got it. But clearly you didn't actually get it at all. That wasn't my intention at all. Where will you live? Can't I live with you? I got assigned to a factory in Texas, so I already sent my stuff up there. Texas? That's so far. Oh yeah, I did ask you before if you would want to go to Texas. You asked me that? I thought you meant for a trip. I remember you said you'd hate to live somewhere that hot. But you're going to live up there all alone at your age? I won't be alone. Clara has already gone up there to wait for me. What? Clara? Why would she do that? You're telling me your divorced ex is waiting for you up there? You're lying. I'm not. I never divorced her, and I never planned to either. What's going on? You really think someone as clueless as Clara would make it up in Texas? Are you sure about that? Mom, quit disparaging her already. She's useless. You may not have known, but she got all kinds of certifications to work in elderly care. Oh, I knew she had some care certifications to help look after your grandma and grandpa. Certifications, yes. She studied and got licensed for whatever was needed as we went along. I didn't realize that. And that's why you shouldn't talk bad about a hardworking person. Whatever. Actually, right after she left this house, I saw her shackling up with some new guy. She's just a shameless hussy. Ah, I never told you about that. My bad for the misunderstanding. Misunderstanding? Are you saying I'm wrong? The guy you saw with Clara was her brother. What? Don't be ridiculous. Clara's whole family died a long time ago. Mom, I kept this from you, but she's her mom's child from another man. What? She had a different biological father. I didn't mention it because I figured you'd make a fuss over it. Make a fuss over what? So this other father of Clara's passed away recently and left her an inheritance. Why keep something that important from me? You know I'd have to be involved with anything involving money. Exactly, that's why I didn't tell you. I knew you'd be antsy about it like you are now. Clara's inheritance belongs to the family she married into. See, you're already eyeing her assets. Well, I can't say the thought didn't cross my mind. You've had her do all the housework and elder care. Of course, you tried taking her money too. What? Leo, whose side are you on? I've been on Clara's side from the start. What about me? You're abandoning your own mother? Clara said the only reason she persevered through your constant nagging and belittling to care for Grandma, Grandpa, and Dad until the very end was because I, along with them, thanked her for it over and over. There was a time I suggested moving out, but she said at least while caring for the elders, she couldn't bring herself to leave. A wife as admirable as that, there's no way I'd abandon her. In fact, I plan to keep repaying her from now on. So, what am I supposed to do? You need to have a serious discussion with Leah's family about your living situation going forward. This is insane. I can't believe this is happening. As harsh as this sounds, you should deeply regret all the verbal abuse you put Clara through. Leo, can I come with you to Texas? What? You're still on about that? Sorry, but if it means protecting my wife, I'm willing to cut ties as your son. Please don't say such an awful thing. Well, I won't cut ties completely, but if you keep giving her a hard time, I'll have to seriously consider it. I'll just ask to stay with Leah's family then. I don't care if you abandon me. Oh, I did forget one thing. What now? Is there more? Leah's mother-in-law lives alone, so they decided she'll move in with them too. What? Leah's family, their son's family, the grandkid, and the grandmother all under one roof? Haha. Even with the good wife-mother-in-law relationship they have, that's going to be tight. Haha. Which means there's no room for you, Mom. So, what am I supposed to do? A helpless old lady all alone? I asked you about this over and over in advance. It's your own fault for not listening. Well, you'll just have to figure something out then, won't you? It's not too late, is it? I'll apologize to Clara for how I treated her. What good will apologizing to her do? Could you please ask her if she can support me financially to live alone? Please. Mom, I can't even begin to describe how appalling that request is. After everything you put her through and leeched off her labor, to come begging for money once you're in a bind? Have you no shame? I never expected things to turn out like this. I thought with her out of the picture, there'd be one less mouth to feed and we'd be better off financially. What an idiotically selfish thing to say. Trying to play the victim after you tried driving Clara out? Even if she forgives you, I never will. And I don't think her brother will either. Her brother? I've never met him or anything. Since you always complained about Clara's family matters, I avoided telling you, but I'll explain. What is it? Clara's biological father was a very important person who basically ran this whole area. What? And her brother took over as the new boss after him. You're lying. Unfortunately not, and in fact, you gave his little sister a hard time, so you're likely on his radar now too. No way. That's why stop harassing her. Be careful. Why is this happening? Well, in any case, Leah's family will be there soon, so discuss it with them and figure it out. Mom, reflect deeply on how awfully you treated the woman who sacrificed so much to care. Goodbye.
Leo, did you make it to the airport?
Hey Clara, they said boarding starts in 30 minutes.
It's been so long, hasn't it? Finally, after 35 years, it's over.
Oh, I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused you.
No, it's alright. Well, I certainly don't have any fond memories with your mother. Thinking back actually makes me tear up from how much resentment I felt. But your grandparents and father-in-law were always kind to me. And in the end, I was able to repay them by caring for them.
They were all grateful to you.
It was difficult, but I was able to go through it because you were always on my side. Thank you, truly.
No, thank you, Clara. I'm the one who is eternally grateful to have had you taking care of me this whole time. I never properly expressed it to your face, but thank you.
From now on, it will be just the two of us, helping each other out together.
Yeah, that's right.
What is your mother going to do?
I asked my sister earlier, and she said Mom is still in shock, just stunned silent. Probably because I ended up telling her about your family situation too.
What? You told her about my brother?
My bad.
Well, it's fine. When she knows my brother's occupation, she'll probably become much more compliant.
You're probably right. Looks like we're about to board.
I'll go pick you up.
Thank you. See you later.
Yes, see you soon. Since my mother-in-law had nowhere to live, she meekly lived with my sister-in-law's family. But I guess she got tired of having to walk on eggshells because she started acting completely selfish and unrestrained. Eventually, it came out that she had been secretly tormenting Leah's daughter-in-law behind their backs, and she ended up getting kicked out. That said, Leah isn't heartless, so she was looking for an elderly care home that Rose could move into. Rose reluctantly moved in, but since no one would come visit her, probably because of her arrogant attitude, she wasn't able to get along with anyone at the facility either, leaving her isolated and alone, which was her own doing. As pitiful as her lonely twilight years are, word is her dementia has been progressing lately. Apparently, she's been apologizing to the care staff, saying, "I'm sorry, Clara."
Hey Anna, about the favor I asked you the other day. Is this Saturday okay for you?
Sure. Can we meet at the front of the station around 10 a.m.?
Sure. I know you are busy these days. I'm sorry for dragging you along for this.
No worries. Unlike you, I'm single, so I'm usually free on weekends. Besides, I'm excited to hang out with my favorite brother.
Me too. Since it's a gift for my fiancé, I'm supposed to choose it myself, but I lack confidence in my taste, so I still think it's best to have an advice from you.
Yeah, sure. This time you're planning a surprise gift, right?
Yeah. Instead of waiting for birthdays or anniversaries, I thought it might be nice to occasionally surprise with a gift.
You're always so sweet to Alice.
I just want to see Alice happy.
Oh, she's so lucky. I'll try my best to find something that suits Alice's taste.
Thanks. I really appreciate your help. As a thank you for helping me, I'll treat you a meal.
Really? Are you sure?
Why not?
I don't mind having a meal with you, but I'm worried about what Alice would think.
Alice?
Didn't you mention something before? You said Alice is the type who tends to get jealous quite a bit. If she found out that you were hanging out with a woman other than her, I thought she might feel upset about it.
Oh, if that's the case, it's okay. Alice is a bit of the jealous type, but the chance of randomly bumping into each other in this big city is almost zero. Even if by chance she sees us, we are siblings. It's normal to hang out.
Well, yeah.
Besides, Alice knows about you, so there's no need to worry. From what I've seen, Alice seems to like you too.
I see. I think it was about half a year ago when she visited our parents' house. I remember she was so kind and we talked a lot.
Right? So I don't think there's a need to worry. By the way, do you like Chinese food?
Yeah, I do.
I know a good Chinese restaurant near the station, so I'll take you there.
Yay! I can't wait.
It's a small restaurant that my colleague recommended to me. It's incredibly delicious. I hope you will like it.
Sounds nice.
Okay then, let's meet at the west exit of Victoria Station at 10 a.m. on Saturday.
Okay. Hey, Sean! I know you are with another woman. Who are you on a date with right now? Who's that young woman next to you? Hey, Sean! Answer me! Huh, I see. You're so busy on your date that you don't care about my message, huh? We are getting married soon, and you have the nerve to cheat? You thought you could let your guard down since the wedding was settled? But I've been keeping an eye on you the whole time. I won't tolerate you dating another woman while having me as your fiancé. Absolutely not. I'm going to deal with that woman right now.
Hey Alice, where are you right now?
Well, where could I be?
What?
I won't tell you until you apologize.
Don't mess around. What did you do to my sister?
Huh? Sister?
Kicking my sister like that? Because of you, my sister is in the hospital now.
What are you talking about, sister? She's your side chick, right? Since she's messing with my fiancé, she deserves to be punished. But I really can't believe you, Sean. I've messaged you several times, but you were so busy with your side chick, you didn't notice me at all.
I was having lunch, so I didn't notice your messages, but you're making a huge mistake. The one next to me wasn't my side chick. It was my sister, Anna.
Making excuses at this point is so pathetic. I clearly caught you cheating with my own eyes. So, what's her name, huh? She looked quite young, but don't tell me she's a teenager or something.
Anna looks young, but she's almost 25. Do you seriously think I'm cheating?
Of course! You were happily eating food with that woman. What else could it be if not cheating?
What? Don't tell me you don't remember Anna.
Huh?
I introduced my sister when we visited my parents' house, and I'm pretty sure you exchanged contacts with her.
I remember Anna's face, and I remember exchanging our contacts. But where does that woman resemble Anna? Anna had short hair and wore glasses, right? The woman you were with today had long hair and no glasses. It couldn't be the same person.
Hair grows in 6 months, and people switch from glasses to contacts. Anna and I look so alike that anyone can tell we're siblings. Even if you didn't realize it was Anna, you wouldn't just kick someone out of the blue. Even when Anna fell because of your kick, you didn't apologize and quickly ran away.
Shut up! I'm not falling for your lies. You were a cheater. You looked so in love, I just couldn't stop myself from kicking that woman. Then, that woman screamed and she collapsed. I didn't want trouble, so I quickly left. If she ended up in the hospital, that's her problem.
You're the worst. Are you actually happy about hurting someone?
The real worst is you. If I hadn't kicked her, you would probably be sleeping with that woman right now. It's not like the injury is severe. I stopped you from sleeping with that woman. You should be thanking me instead.
What? There's no way I'd sleep with my sister.
Stop lying. If you want my forgiveness, kneel down and apologize.
Huh? Kneel down?
Of course. You cheated and hurt my feelings.
I'm telling you, I didn't cheat on you.
So you're okay with breaking off the engagement?
What?
You want to marry me, right? If you don't want the engagement to be called off, kneel down, break up with your side chick, and pay me $50,000 in compensation. Then I might consider forgiving you.
$50 in compensation? What are you talking about?
Oh, do you think the amount is too high?
The amount is high, yes, but I have no reason to pay you compensation.
Are you serious? Do you realize what you've done? You've caused me deep emotional distress. I could take legal action against you. But if you pay me $50,000, you can marry me. That's a bargain, right? Oh, also, there's one more crucial condition.
What is it?
If we get married, you'll live in my parents' house with me to keep an eye on you and prevent future cheating.
Huh?
I will cancel the lease contract for the place we had planned to live in together. My parents' house is spacious. There's no need to rent a new place for us. And I'll manage our finances, of course. Your monthly allowance will be $10. With just $10, you probably can't go on a date with your side chick. By the way, if you disobey me in any way, you get no allowance.
Jesus Christ. Talking to you is not going to get me anywhere. I'm worried about my sister's injury. I'm ending this conversation now.
So you run away like that?
I can't deal with you any longer.
Well, whatever. I'll give you 1 hour. Actually, I'm going in a bus heading to my parents' house right now. I have to report to my parents that you were cheating on me. I think I'll arrive in about 1 more hour, maybe. If you have a feeling of remorse, come to my parents' house within the next hour and apologize in front of them. Hey, Sean, haven't you arrived yet? Look, it's been 1 hour already. Hurry up and come apologize. Or are you okay with calling off the marriage? Hey, Sean, are you ignoring me? Fine. I'll confirm directly with Anna. If Anna herself confirms she wasn't with you, it proves that you were cheating. In that case, you'll pay the $50,000 in compensation. No excuses. Hey, Anna. How have you been? It's Alice, Sean's fiancée. We met 6 months ago. Do you remember that we exchanged contacts? I contacted you today because there's something I want to ask you. Sean was cheating on me. He was having a meal with a woman at a Chinese restaurant. Don't you think that's the worst? So I got angry and kicked that woman away, but Sean insists that the person he was with was you. Anna, you weren't at the Chinese restaurant, right? I can't believe that he's using you to lie. So I made him apologize on his knees and asked him to pay $50,000 in compensation. I also made him promise to live with me at my parents' house. I said I'd forgive him if he agreed. Don't you think I'm a kind woman? Anna, could you at least respond? Hey, are you taking Sean's side? Sean cheated even though he has a fiancée. Hey, come on. Why are you not reading my messages? Well, you'll read these messages eventually, I guess. When you see this, please tell Sean to kneel and pay compensation. Sean must be desperate to marry me. If he doesn't want the engagement called off, he better listen to me.
Hey, Alice, cut it out.
Oh, Sean, are you finally in the mood to apologize? The promised time has long passed, but if you're genuinely reflecting, I'll forgive you. Will you be arriving at my parents' house soon? We're in the countryside, so if you don't hurry, it'll be pitch dark outside.
I'm not going to your parents' house.
What?
I checked my sister's phone thinking there was no way. Sure enough, there were several messages from you, so I'm fed up. You still doubt that I cheated, huh?
It's not just doubt. It's the truth. You keep making excuses, so I decided to confirm directly with your sister. But she hasn't replied at all. Is she that busy? Or is she taking your side and ignoring me?
There's no way Anna can reply. My sister can't use her phone right now.
Why not?
Because you kicked her and she fell, breaking her leg. Now she's taking painkillers and resting.
What?
Dad and Mom rushed to the hospital worried about my sister. They're both appalled at what kind of violent fiancé you are. Both of them are disgusted.
Oh my God! Does that mean the woman I saw was actually your sister?
I've been saying that over and over.
But breaking a leg from something like that? She seems too fragile. I just lightly kicked her. I never expected her leg to break.
How could you say that? She was wearing shoes with heels, and she didn't expect you to suddenly appear from behind. You ambushed her and attacked out of nowhere. It was really sudden, so she couldn't even defend herself.
But hey, Anna getting injured was your fault.
What?
It's not my fault at all. Your actions led to her injury.
Why is it my fault?
You were engaged to me. If you're going out with your sister, you should inform me first.
Do I really need your permission just because I'm going out with my sister?
If I had known it was Anna, I wouldn't have needed to keep an eye on you. I thought it was your side chick or something.
There's a reason I couldn't tell you. I was actually buying a gift for you.
Huh? A gift?
That's right. I was planning to surprise you with a gift. Since I lack taste, I asked Anna to help me choose it, and we met at the station to go shopping. We had lunch at a Chinese restaurant after we finished shopping.
Really?
Obviously, I couldn't tell you beforehand if it was going to be a surprise. Anna was excited to make you happy.
Oh, I see. I didn't know it was for me. In that case, I forgive you.
You forgive me? After what you did to my sister, you have no apology?
Whatever, just tell Anna I'm sorry.
You hurt my sister, but you don't seem to feel bad about it.
Well, I didn't intend to hurt her. It was my misunderstanding. So please don't involve the police, okay?
I've already talked to them.
Huh?
I've filed a police report. You'll likely be arrested soon.
Wait a minute. Isn't it terrible to turn in your fiancé to the police?
It's the least I could do. You hurt my precious sister.
No way!
I also explained the situation to your parents. I told them I had no intention of settling. Of course, the engagement is off and the wedding is cancelled.
Engagement cancelled?
Why are you surprised? You were the one demanding a breakup unless I apologized on my knees, right?
I had no choice. I thought you were cheating.
I repeatedly explained it wasn't an affair, but you never listened. In the end, you don't trust me, do you?
That's not true. From now on, I'll trust you. So please, don't cancel the engagement.
It's too late.
What the hell? You were the one who proposed to me. You said you love me so much. You said you'd make me happy for the rest of my life.
I'm sorry, but I take it all back. Goodbye.
Sean, wait! Sean! Help, Sean! It seems like the police are coming soon. So I want to escape quickly, but I've been locked in a room by my parents. I didn't do anything wrong, but my parents are being cold to me. Hey, why do I have to go through such a scary experience? Was it genuinely so wrong to mistake your sister for your side chick? I just made a little mistake. You wouldn't want your fiancé to be arrested like this, right? Sean, you can't marry me if things continue like this. I'll forgive you for the confusing thing you did. I beg you, please talk to the police and explain my side. If you do that, you can marry me. My parents' anger should also subside. Sean, please give me a reply. Sean, don't be mean. If you ignore me like this, I won't really marry you.
Yeah, that's fine.
What? What do you mean by that's fine? What should I do? It seems like the police have arrived. Sean, help me!
Anna, how are you feeling?
Hey, I've gotten much better. I can walk without crutches now.
That's good.
I'm sorry for causing you worry.
I should be the one apologizing. I didn't expect Alice would go this far. I found out later that Alice was apparently monitoring me regularly. She was even secretly tailing us that day.
Really? So Alice was actually a creepy person, huh?
It gives me the chills. If it weren't for this incident, I might have married her without realizing what kind of woman she was.
Alice seemed like a nice person at first impression. She must have been putting on an act even in front of you. It's not your fault.
No, I think I just misjudged people. I'm sorry for putting you through such a scary experience.
It's fine. I've recovered safely after all. By the way, how is Alice now? She came to apologize with her parents, but I haven't seen her since then.
Oh, Alice came to apologize to me too, and she begged me to reconcile. But it seems like she's all talk, and not genuinely reflecting. Also, her parents have said not to withdraw the report.
I see. Alice must be feeling down.
It can't be helped. She'll have to pay for her crime. My engagement is officially called off, and her parents will take responsibility for the compensation and cancellation fees for the wedding venue. They paid the entire amount at once.
So, is everything resolved now?
I guess so. Also, to ensure Alice doesn't come barging in again, her parents will keep an eye on her, so don't worry. Alice was an insane woman, but her parents are decent people, which is a relief.
Yeah, that's true.
By the way, are you free this coming Saturday?
Yeah.
As a celebration of your recovery, I thought we could go out for lunch again. We had Chinese last time. How about Italian this time? I know a great place, so I'll take you there.
Sounds great. I want to go there too.
All right. I will make a reservation.
Okay, I'll look forward to it. I never thought I would end up being attacked by my brother's fiancée. It might have been a good thing that we learned about her true nature before my brother got married. According to what I heard from my brother, Alice is currently living with her parents. Under the strict supervision of her parents, she is helping with farm work for relatives. It seems she still can't forget about my brother. But she can't send messages because her parents took away her phone. Even when she tries to write a letter to my brother as a last resort, her parents take it away, and she's living every day in tears. I've recovered from the injury, and am now back at work. I still have a good relationship with my brother, and we occasionally go out for meals to share updates on each other's lives. My brother laughed and said he'd had enough of marriage for a while, but I hope my brother will meet a wonderful woman someday. I also hope to find a marriage partner soon.